Morning. Oh, I just woke up and dropped my son off at his work location. And let's see how much battery I have. A little bit of battery, but about to go into that Starbucks over there. So I did have a coffee, but it was from the other day and it was just a cup. So I'm gonna go get a coffee, I think. Tim gave me a couple bucks for a coffee, so. All right. Oh, so anyway, everything is going a lot better. I first of all want to thank everybody that has contributed to that GoFundMe. I'm gonna go for the estimate tomorrow, so I'll show you that. And yeah, I think the insurance company is gonna pay me back for some of the towing. So I'll put that towards the repairs as well. So it definitely is a little shaky, but you're good. Come on in, honey. All right, so I'm gonna splurge because I haven't had a splurge in a while. Howdy. Can I have a grande hot caramel latte? Can I have the squirt caramel?
Is the drizzle?
Yeah. In there. With the pump? Not with the pump. Just can you just do the drizzle? Yeah, okay. Like can you make it with that? And also, can you do coconut milk, please? And no whipped cream.
Grande coconut milk latte with extra caramel.
Yes.
What's your name?
Wanda.
Wanda?
Yes. I know, but I love Starbucks, you guys. Thank you. Oh, let's give them a little something. Get their bills paid for their for everything that they've charged over the holiday. So yeah, let's see, where can I sit? Over here? I'll sit over here by the paper towels in the door. Maybe not. Okay, everything else is pretty much filled up, so I'll go over here. So yeah, hello James, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. I'm just having a coffee this morning. I had taken my van to drop my son off, and I have an estimate tomorrow for my van. So I'll tell you, I'm gonna go up by where my sister does her car repairs, and it's a place called Liberty in Reading, and they give you a loaner if you like have repairs done there. So that's great. So they put one aside for me. They're gonna put it up on the lift. They're gonna take pictures of everything. And you know, my sister says that they're very reputable and they always do a good job, you know, so that's what I need. Okay, they're a little bit more expensive, but with the funds that have been donated, I'm gonna get that van fixed up, and then I'm gonna go do a bunch of volunteer work, try to get some of it paid back. But again, I appreciate you tons. All of you have been so supportive and sweet. Yeah. So my Van Doodle, like, I'll take you out there real quick and then I'll come back for my coffee because it's not, well, no, I'll wait for my coffee first. But she's over there. You can see her. It is a mess in there. Like, I have not done anything with it. It's been kind of chilly here. Hey, good morning, Captain Kangaroo. Nice to see you. And thanks for coming in. Let me give everybody a wrench, okay? Wait. Okay, let me give everybody a wrench. Thank you, my dear. Okay, did I get, okay. And then, ooh, look at how good, yummy. Okay, so look at this. I'm gonna go right here for a minute. Okay. Oh, yeah, that looks delicious. So, now I have another picker for my things. Zed, good morning, Zed. James, I need to give you a wrench now. There you go. All right, so you guys can moderate. You can take yourself off if you want. Just click on your name and go there and take it off if you don't want it. But I just give everybody one so that everybody can drop their links if they want to and get to know one another. I like to support people on here, and so that's one way that I can do that. Got some nice coffee. It tastes good the way they made it. Like, I love their coffee. The coffee is delicious. And I usually don't like to drink too much coffee, but I don't like the way it like speeds you up. But I'm especially tired this morning, so. Missed something? So today I am up to, I just took my son to work. We don't have a vehicle now, so, except for my van, which is needing repairs. I was in an accident, and it was this guy that cut us off. And so we didn't have time to stop, and there was stop traffic in front of us, and the guy in the middle lane didn't want to stop because there were people stopping in front of him. And so he scooted in front of us. There was like one car length there. He scooted in there. Ooh, look at that nice rainbow this morning. Ooh, it's the sunshine. Yes. And so we hit her. We hit them. And so what happened was this bumper was pushed in, and I think it was, maybe it was touching the wheel. I don't know, but it was driving all wah, and it wasn't doing that before. And then they wound up, the two tires here wound up making probably at least, I'd say 20 to 25 yards of skid. And so our tires were bare in the bottom. They had put 2 new tires on now, and they rotated them. Wow. Like, I don't know. I'm always like really making sure, like, I think this one, see, I could see this side is a little bit more flush, where this side has a lot more meat in there. So I think that's from the accident as well. But these tires were all brand new. Like, I probably had them for 6 months or something. Anyway, they, see this one. That one looks okay. And then these 2 are new. Okay, so that's what the insurance company did. They pulled the bumper out, and they, yeah. Look, see, this one too. That's weird that these are both on the same side. I haven't seen that they put the 2 brand new ones on this side. That's kind of weird. So usually they put the brand new ones on the back. I don't know. What do you think? Does anybody have any ideas? But anyway, this is my van doodle. Let me get in here. On the front. Okay, the front. Yeah. I knew it was one or the other. Needs an alignment. Okay, that's true. I'm thinking, okay, ball joints maybe. Because the steering has been a little bit more just loose. A little bit loose. But it wasn't like that before the accident. It was like nice, and it wasn't super tight. I mean, wasn't perfect, let's say. But it was less than perfect. And I just had all that checked out. And right before I came up here to the northeast, by my friend that had his own garage for a while. And he checked everything out, said it was solid, and that I could pull a trailer no problem. So I did that, and I got 50 miles from my destination, went clear across the country, and got to my destination 53 miles from my destination, and that's when we had the accident. It was on Route 84 in Thanksgiving traffic. Man, I was like not feeling good, like I had gotten sick or something. I had the flu. I don't know what was going on, but in Thanksgiving, so we had that. And oh, it was terrible. Like, we didn't have this van for 4 weeks, and then some of you had donated some money so I could get my van back for Christmas, because this is my home. This is where I live. And so I had all my stuff in it. Like, I'd been wearing the same, I just did my laundry. That's my laundry basket right there. And I had to do my bed. I have to make my bed, but it does have the sheet on it, but I gotta wash the sheet. I should go do some laundry today, but I can just do it at my son's. But anyway, I do have a few things, and I always keep laundry money in a tin so that I can just do my laundry. Yeah. So I have to put my clothes away and rearrange, like, under here. I have, whoops, I lost you there for a second. Hold on, I'll go back here. But this is comfortable to sit in here. And I have so much garbage to get rid of because we were just on that long road trip. And I have all kinds of maps and stuff to get rid of, so. Oh, I love Prescott, Arizona. Oh, there's that rainbow again. It is rainbowing on me today, you guys. That is super special. I'm so excited. Can I take a photo of that? Happened. Walt Money, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So James, how is the weather by you? Do you have any more snow? And Captain Kangaroo, where are you coming in from? And Zed, where are you guys coming in from? Walt, what's the weather like by you? We're having some warm weather right now. It was like 60, where's that rainbow? It was like 60s this weekend. And low 60s, but it was raining and it was super foggy on Friday. So, like, I've been looking for a time to come out and clean my car, but it's just been damp since then. So, even though we had a really nice day yesterday. Cold rain and snow. You're on your way to in Western Pennsylvania. Okay. Are you out by Pittsburgh? Out by, what's that? What is that? Oh, Erie? Are you out by Columbia? Cook's Forest? I love that area. Cook's Forest is so beautiful. Have you been there? Where are you at? What state, Walt? Yeah, so this is my, everything is just stuffed in here, but this is my, I got to straighten all this out. And this is my clothes. Yeah, see. And I haven't seen this stuff in a while because we were on that trip. And like I said, I didn't have my van for a month. And then I got it back and I was wearing the same 3 pairs of clothes in this duffel bag, in this bag, living out of this bag. I couldn't find my toothbrush a couple times. I was like, oh man, I had to go get a new toothbrush. I was like, what is happening? Whoa, wait up. What is the retracted message? Don't do that, please. Cook Forest is really nice. An hour and a half. Okay, so you're near the 80. I love the 80 rather than the turnpike. Like, I hate that if you drive the southern route, you're either going through mountains like this, or you can drive the 80, or it's the turnpike, I mean. But the turnpike costs like 30 bucks or more to get across the whole thing. I haven't even done it in a long time because I just don't like to add that onto my trip. But I love riding the 80. It's really nice. And Punxsutawney Phil is out there. I went to meet Punxsutawney Phil. Yeah, so this is where I put my clothes. And I got to put my laundry away and make my bed. Oh, this is riding like, this is how it is when I'm not stationary. When I'm mobile, I have to stow everything, you know, because otherwise everything is pretty much stowed really good because see, like all these things, because you don't want anything flying off on you when you are en route to someplace else. So yeah. Cheers. It is a new year. It is a new fresh breath. I want everybody to take a fresh breath. Like try to like empty your lungs and then breathe in nice and slow. A big breath. And push it out. Push it out. Because we're getting rid of last year's stale air. Good morning, green thing. How are you, dear? Danny, how are you? Thunder snow. Did you get any video or pictures, Danny? That's so rad. Okay, exit 4. James, I'll probably come and stop up and see you whenever I roll out of here. But this is the thing. I was talking about this in my last live stream. I never pay tolls either. I can't stand them. Like, I'd rather take the byways anyway. But in southern Pennsylvania, good morning, Max. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. I tried to come to your stream the other day and I missed you. That looked super rad. Virginia and moved to Minnesota. Ooh, boy, that is some cold ass weather up there. Woo! It was late. Okay. They sure do. Like in Ohio, like the Jersey. Well, yeah, I guess it would. The Pennsylvania Turnpike turns into the Ohio Turnpike. Yeah, I hate the tolls. I forget what I was gonna say. I know, you're right. You're right, James. I do have to think about that. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Thank you for reminding me, James. Cheers to that. So I don't know if I'm gonna wanna leave to go across the Mississippi, anywhere like over the Mississippi. Like I'm always in either Quartzsite or mostly Slab City in the winter, you know. And in the spring and in the fall, I'm traveling mostly. So that's what I just did. Like, I just did a huge travel over the fall. I did huge travels over the summer. Like, I really had some amazing adventures. Too bad I lost a lot of my photos, or I didn't have photo ops because my phone was either dead or I didn't have a charger or something or other. I don't know what it was with the universe, but it did not want me to capture all that stuff. I posted some of it, but so I'm thinking, like, with the accident and everything and the repairs, like, I maxed my cards out last year because of a mess that I had with some bad mechanics and, like, even close, like, I thought was close friend, but put more brakes on that I didn't even need, and so it just wound up costing me so much, and I had to put it all on credit, like a lot of it on credit, not all of it, but you know, I paid a good bit myself too, and sometimes I'll find side work. Good morning, Bob. And so I did that, and been trying feverishly to like pay down my debt. It's all mostly gas. So my gas card is the one that's really maxed out, and it's because it's like a high interest credit card, and it's like $75 a month just for the interest. So I just paid off one credit card of my sister's that she gave me, and that we were using together. But anyway, it wound up just being me, so I paid that off. That was great. Now I just got to work on the gas one. And so that's why, like, when I ran into this, like, I was not expecting to have this accident. Like, I had everything planned out. Good morning, Jeffro. Happy New Year, everybody. We were doing fresh breaths, so everybody take a deep, fresh breath. And here goes my ADD. I'm going all over the place. Where are you? Are you on the ride with me? Oh, shit. Well, I'm going to have some coffee. It'll make me talk even more. So I don't think I'm going anywhere for a while is the point, because I want to get some stuff paid off. Rally, nice to see you guys. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to give you your blue wrench. And so everybody can drop your links. Even if it's like to whatever. I mean, I don't mind if you drop your Facebook or whatever. Just then everybody can stay in touch if you want to do that. You don't have to. You can also turn yourself off being a moderator if you don't want to be. But I was also thinking, if I can get it done, maybe I'll go up to M23. That's like in Michigan here. But I really do need to stay somewhere close by, because Mike and Leah are having their wedding in the summer, and I promised to be there, so I'd have to be back here anyway. Oh, right on, James. Yeah, you're not far. You got a good head start on me, because I'm down near Philly right now. I do have Cash App. It's hashtag Wanna Wonder if you are feeling like you have a few extra pennies to share, and it is so appreciated, and it is always paid forward. You guys, like, I'm really funny about accepting money, so like, it's like, I don't even like to put it out there, but ugh, there goes the cops. I'm going in the back. I should even have my, oh, I can't even get back there. Give me a break. Oh, so I'm funny about it, but I always do pay it back, and I do work on the side when I can, and when my body's feeling good. Well, yes, thank you. Yes, Zed, thank you. It's also in my about. If you go to my about in my YouTube, it will give you all the links to my other socials, and I think it has my Cash App. I was just working on that yesterday, so I may have not put that in there. I don't know, but I think it's on there. Anyway, it's under construction. So new year, new homepage for YouTube. Trying to get this thing up and going. Hey, Mac, good morning. Nice to see you. You guys are up already from the West Coast? What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Cheers to that, too. Yeah. So, I've got... Oh, yeah, I have PayPal, too. Oh, I think that one is Becky Jean Jelly Bean. I forget. Yeah, guys, you should go check it out and look. Oh, right on, Rally. Yeah, these guys are getting ready to go on cruise, or they have been on a cruise? Which one was it? I haven't... Oh, you're getting ready to go on a cruise in... Is it January or February? I always used to go on a cruise. Oh my goodness, 6:56. Cheers, Mac. You're getting your coffee going? 8 a.m. Oh, Danny, where are you? You're... Let me look back. Yeah, so I would love to go to the Big Q, James, but the thing is, I just can't afford the gas. Like, I'm always in the Southwest because my body feels a lot better. Oh, you're still under the covers. Staying warm. Prescott, that's right. Sorry. So it is colder there. So it must be around 10 a.m. here, yeah? Yeah, I think that's right. You get to go on a cruise in March? Nice. Oh, oh, the Pride. Nice. That sounds really exciting, James. Okay, yep, 25 or 26 days. Okay, I see that. That's awesome. Well, have so much fun. It sounds like a really rad cruise rally. You guys have so much fun, and I know you're going, like, you're connecting with other people up there, and so that's always fun. Here's something that I propose. I was trying to get, okay, so if I do get over there, I was wanting to, maybe we'll do this next year. And I've said this on my chatter page, Eastern Sierra, that we should get a boat. We should get like a fishing boat, like one of those old fishing boats, that's seaworthy. And everybody bring their tent and your pack and all that. Yeah, it's Becky. Yes, that's my real first name. Real first name. That too. Becky Jean Sladen is me. Thank you so much, and cheers to you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Bob, for posting that. I did get a really good boost from you guys. I am like super stoked about like getting back to having my van roadworthy. She needs to be inspected, so she's getting inspected tomorrow. And so that's a load off my mind. I also have to go get my license and everything that I come back for in the winter and the summer. But it's been too much travel. I'm going to have to do either once a year or just stay west and then come fly back and see my family here and rent a car or something like that, because it's just too much unless I can leave one van here and then just like rent something when I go out there, or I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But it's a lot cheaper than all that gas in this van. And I'm also thinking of a minivan. Like, I'm going to do this work to this van because I'm not going to sell somebody something that is, needs work. But everything else in this thing is solid, new. All the systems are new, like as far as the electrical, we figured out, Bob and I, thank you, Bob, for helping me with figuring out that electrical. That was driving me crazy, and I was getting stranded because it wasn't making the connection. And so Bob threw in a bunch of relays for me, and that, bingo, it was just old relays. And I have a whole new, I had a tune-up in this already, last year. And then I had new tires, which they're new again. 2 of them are new again. I've had several sets of new brakes, so those are good. I did the back brakes too. That's done. What else did I do? All the stuff in the wheels are good. I just need like bushings and stuff from the I think it's the tie rods and the tie rod ends and stuff. You have a great day too, Mac. I hope you get some coffee. If I don't come back, I may be thinking of taking the train at some point. So, I was going to go with Mike and Leah. Mike and Leah asked me to go with them, and I could have gone out to Q with them. But Thank you, Bob, for managing that. I appreciate you, manager. He's my manager. If I go to Q, it will take all that gas, and I really want to go there. But if I went there by train, or Slab City rather, then I would have a place to stay, you know, for the whole winter, and I could save up my money and stuff like that, and get everything taken care of, and maybe work on something else next year. Hey Matthew, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks for coming in, sweetie. How are you doing? So I am like near Norristown right now. Walt, where are you down here in Philly? You do? You missed 2022, Matthew? Well, I was just saying I think we should all do it again as so usually in the morning is when you do your, you know, you wake up and you do your routine. What do you do? What's your routine? Some people have coffee. Some people do yoga. Like I used to do yoga a lot. It's hard to do it in this much space. In my van. But at least we could take deep breaths and like do a little bit of, oh, you're real close to Norristown? Oh, dang, we should be having coffee right now. What up? A beer. Oh, wow. I have to get my son in a little bit. But we're pretty close to Philly, so we were thinking of maybe doing the Liberty Bell or something today. Because I have my America the Beautiful pass, so I could get into there for free. Coffee first thing, wood on the fire. Oh, doesn't that sound cozy, James? How nice. A beer sounds good too, but I have to drink something like a seltzer. I don't like the ones they have out. Or I could do a whiskey seltzer, which is like I just do a shot of whiskey and a big glass of seltzer with some ice. I like that drink. But I'm not doing any beer. Like I used to love beer and I used to love going to the breweries. But I looked at on my Tower Health, which is my healthcare. And they put everything on there. And I was reading the results from my last year's. I had like an endoscopy going down here because I've had such trouble with my guts. Not just my guts. I had like holes in my guts, and then I had a blood clot in my liver. And I've had like this acid coming up from my belly, like from throwing up from years ago when I had a lot of pain medicine, and I can't tolerate pain medicine, so I just throw up, and it wound up messing up my esophagus, my stomach, and everything else. So I was looking on my test results, and it was talking about the biopsies, and they were talking about taking pink samples, tan samples, and white samples. And tan to white or pink to tan, like I know that's some dead tissue. Hold on one moment. I gotta give Captain. Uh-oh. Okay, somebody get rid of this one. Okay, thank you. And that's not going to be tolerated, so thank you, though. And so it scared me a little bit, you know, that I have that kind of dead tissue. And they told me when I was over there in that procedure, like afterwards when I woke up, that they were having a hard time getting the scope down my esophagus, and that I was coughing the entire time, and it was painful for like several weeks after that, maybe months. And I could still feel it like when I swallow and stuff like that. So that scared me. So I'm not drinking beer anymore. And I had some scar tissue there where the stomach meets the esophagus, and and that was causing some scar tissue and stuff like that, was causing me to not be able to swallow all the way, like food would not go down. So I stopped drinking beer. I for the most part, I stopped drinking coffee too, but I have an occasional coffee. It's not too bad, but just the acidity was too much. You're way too old for what? You silly. Oh, nice. You got the next 3 days off? Woohoo! Celebrating. Right on, Zed. That's good. He's gone. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Right on. Okay. You didn't... Okay. Right on, Zed. Right on. Well, cheers to your time now. I'm glad you have some time. I know we're all older than Matthew, but he always complains that he's old. Maybe in your sim, Matthew, you're old. I'm in Norristown just for like a couple hours, actually. Peace out, Danny. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you guys. I miss being 25. Man, the age of... Wow. Naivety. Naivety. Yeah. The age of experimentation and like trying to see like what you can get away with. It's no matter if you have kids, if you have just college, or if you're just working, it's a time to push the limit, like to see what you can get away with. I fart dust. Oh, wow. Well, that's better than some other things. That's funny. Man, I have not cooked in here in so long. Like, here's my stove. Tim gave me this stove. Mo bang for your buck, Tim. Hi, Tim. And it takes the butane, and I found butane. They have it at Walmart and stuff, and I'll, like, you know, go in here and in here, and I can see that I'm out of a lot of things. Gonna take a shot of this shortly, and then chase that with some water after I drink my coffee, because that, thank you, Zed, because that will really help with the acidity. It kind of balances everything out, and it makes your body a little bit more pH balanced. Oh, right on, Rally. Well, I hope you have a good day. Oh, yes, please. Why don't you drop your link? Drop your link before you go, if you can. Right on. There you go. Okay, so thank you, Zed, for that. Everybody go and watch that short if you can, or if you want to. Oh, thank you. It's good to smile, Zed, because like I've been so freaking stressed over all of this medical stuff, and but I'm getting it taken care of. I went to the doctor. I'm going in to do the pool therapy, like in the pool, for my neck and stuff, and yeah, so I'm getting a handle on the medical. I've got a couple weeks, you know, before I get paid. So that, like, I have a monthly income. So I would be able to, like, roll out to do something local if I can get everything fixed up in the next couple months, you know. I should be able to get an appointment with the mechanic fairly quickly, and to do whatever work I think would be done fairly quickly. So I should be able to do that. It's just that I want to pay down a little bit of my credit and before I get back on the road. So that's my plan, Stan. And then I'm going to be here for summer. And I can like roll anywhere around. Tim is a good guy. He's awesome. I can roll around anywhere, like this summer in like the Jersey area, the PA area, like the New York area. There's a lot of cool places up here, you guys. Like Lake George, like Cook's Forest in Pennsylvania, like Lake Erie, and even getting up into the UP and stuff. And my friend Kat Smith, hi Kat, she is back in Ohio from Quartzsite this year already. She went and came back because she had a okay. So I forget what I was saying. But anyway, Lake George is beautiful. Oh, what's that lake up there going all the way up by the Great Lakes up in New York? It's Saratoga Lake maybe. Some beautiful spots up there. Oh my God. And like the Northeast is here, so like Maine is really pretty close by. Lake Champlain, yes. Hey Hogger, nice to see you. I'm gonna give you a blue wrench and thank you for deleting that message. Yeah, that threw me off there for a second because I was trying to think of the places. Lake Champlain, I haven't been there yet. And some of the Finger Lakes are really pretty. My cousins live up in New York. I should get up there and see them. I have an aunt and family down in West Virginia and Pittsburgh, so I can go like different places in my van once I get it fixed. And Happy New Year. Same to you. And then we'll like be back out on the road but still be local. You know, these places aren't that far off and I could just go in the loops that I do. Start out in one spot and then do a loop and come back nearby to where like say the family is or something. And then I'll go to another area and I'll do the same thing and just do a loop and stay out on the road, staying in the national forests and stuff like that. So, what are your new plans for the new year? What are your new plans? What you think you got coming up? Because I do that a lot, like where I will just go out, meet some people maybe, and I love to meet new people, but you know, I'm also very, very cautious, so. Yes, I know you do. Bob, you always let everything happen as it's supposed to. And find a woman. Nice said. Well, good luck on that venture. I hope she's a good one. Have a good time doing it. Hell yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Like, if things don't work, like I can make a sketch of plans of things I would like to do. I would also like to maybe do some volunteer work. I do some when I'm in slabs, and so I got to find something to do with that. I really like to do something where I like older people, help them, or help some animals, or who knows what. I don't know. We'll see whatever God's calling is for me. That's what I'm going to be doing. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Oh, right on. Putting a new roof on. A nice deck. Okay, and go out west in winter. Right on. Thank you for timing him out. Whoever did that, thank you. So that is all of really important stuff that needs to get done, huh, James? I hope you're going to have some help. And maybe if you need some help, I can help as a laborer or something. So, and go back out in the west for winter. Me too. I want to get back out to my homeland. Because I usually stay out in slabs, you know. And I miss that place. And I miss all the peoples there and the music and the art and just the daily, you know. I miss all that stuff. I miss having coffee with everybody in the morning and waking up with Dream Catcher and doing, and you know, having a morning chat, and like miss Sunday fun days and karaoke and visiting the different camps. And I miss Meet in Your Mouth Mondays and like the movie, and I miss the campfires and the camaraderie and the connections. And I miss Terry Penny, and I miss Pink, and I miss Kaz and Mac and everybody. I miss all my friends out there, and some of them are here too, Mike and Leah. I miss them. It was just his birthday the other day. Happy birthday. We sang him happy birthday on the last live stream, so that was good. What did y'all do for Christmas? Did everybody visit family this year? I've been blessed with being able to be with my family, wanting to this year, like on the East Coast. Maybe I can do what I was planning on doing a while back, was going up to Maine and then looping around and then going south and then hitting, and it might work out that way that I wind up coming back to family here and then, excuse me, heading west from there. Like, I always like that. I want to go see Rome. There's some people I want to see, so that's always drives me too. I want to spend some time with people. So, yeah, Slab City is great. And then I have Bob over there in California, which is not too far off, well, several hours, I guess, from Slabs. But that's like my homeland in California, you know. I love to be over there. Who's playing with food? Yeah, that's what I like to do. Thank you, James, for that. Thank you. That's cool, James. Yeah, I like to report them too, because then they don't. That's been the way I think, like, some people tried to like mess with me early on, like, especially because Slab City, you get a lot of different followers and stuff, and people like watch you from the background, like trolls and stuff. And that's fine, like, whatever, as long as you're not causing any trouble, because then I'm gonna report you and block you, because I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Time for that. Time for that. You know, I like to keep it all positive, and like, I know sometimes like I could be negative, like my mind starts thinking and saying negative things, and I'm like, oh no, like people make me aware of it, like, oh no, like I'm complaining, and then, like, you know, my son is good at it. He won't say anything, you know, and I just know, like, oh man, I got to change, because I don't want to rub my badness off on anyone else. I don't want to rub my bad mood, my bad thoughts, and my bad vibrations off on anyone. So, thank you, Bob. Yes, I know. It's like California is my home in the winter, and it used to be my home here in the summer with, like, I'd spend time with family. But last year I went traveling up north, and I went so many cool places. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Hogger. Like, that means a lot to me, because I definitely don't want to rub my bad mood off on anyone. And sometimes they will come on here and complain, and it's like, you know, what happened with the van and the accident and everything. And I gotta be honest, I was quite down from, like, Thanksgiving. I didn't get to spend with my family. I was there, but I was not there because I was laying on the couch the whole time, sick. And I spent that whole month being sick, and it was probably fueled by stress and worry about the van, because I didn't have my home, you know? And I was like, I felt very misplaced. I was couch surfing the entire time, like, with so much pain from sleeping on the couch or the air mattress, you know. The air mattress is really comfortable. It's just that if it gets a draft underneath, like, it comes right through and it stiffens your whole back up. And so, yeah, I'm going to clean this baby out and get it done. So then she'll be mine again. And I can move back in here, and at least I had my things over the holidays. So that was really nice, just to have a place to come and not be tripping, you know what I mean? Like, not be tripping over my, everybody be tripping over my stuff, my bag, you know, my blankets, I didn't even have blankets or pillows, so I was using theirs. Hello, nice to see you, and I'm gonna give you a wrench, so come on in and make yourself cozy. Salmon Coxie from Meghalaya. Nice. All right. Well, welcome in. Everybody say hello. And yeah, I'm just watching the clouds out here this morning. Like, the sun is peeking through, and the clouds are looking like cotton swabs. Like just a blanket of cotton. I love that. I love the clouds, and I like to make my own clouds too. You're welcome, dear. Drop your link if you want. We all go like on a first name basis usually, and but you don't have to say if you don't want. And I always give everybody the wrench so they could drop their link. Okay, are you back? Are you going to behave now? There we go. Thank you, Zed. I think we should just, let me do this. Report. Let's see, what do we put it on? Harassment. Okay, there you go. Why doesn't it? Oh, he don't let me report. How can that? Yes, I would like that if we can block him. We removed him a couple times. We put him in timeout. And he does not have a wrench, so that's good. But well, that's true. But I get the vibe right away, and like that guy, I didn't give him a wrench right away because I knew he was up to no good. But yeah, it's not letting you report, I think, because when I just did it, they or her or whomever it was did not. They must have did it so you can't block or report them. So whatever. Thank you, Matthew, for trying. But whatever. We're not gonna let that ruin our day. We're just gonna let him slip away. Oh. Your kitten is playing on your phone. Oh, how cute. I miss having a cat. Oh, you guys, thank you for hanging with me this morning and having my back and like being so awesome. Just being there to like, just for support and friendship. Hello, Kat. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. I got an itchy nose this morning. What does that mean? If I had an itchy left hand palm, then I would scratch it because that means you owe money. And if I have if my right hand is itchy, then I don't scratch it because that means you're supposed to get money. That's some old like wives' tales or some, what do you call it? Superstition that my mom used to tell me. Oh, wow. So he is a troll. Thank you, Matthew. Good looking out. I appreciate your efforts. Cheers to Matthew. Yay, Matthew. And thank you also, James, and whomever else was having my back there. Thank you, Bob. Well, that's why I have you guys. So you guys can be right on it. And, you know, I just want to exude love, you know that. And I know I have to be careful. And that's one thing that I said I would make a promise about here in the new year is to, you know, not be super trusting. And, well, I know what's going on. So, you know, I just like to be friendly. That's all. Give people a chance. Maybe not an old man, Matthew, but you're a wise man. And good friend. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Bob, if you got that, if you were able to do that. I was not able to do that. Somehow it was blocked from me being able to report and also maybe block him. So, or them, or she. Whatever, whatever. We're having good energy, good coffee. What? What happened, Matthew? Kat, you're in Santa Barbara? What a beautiful place. You are doing the trip I want to do. I was hoping to be in Slabs and then go north from there, ride the PNW. PNW. Wait, ride the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. Wrong initials. Up to like past Portland and up into Washington at where you pick up the 2, and either doing the 2 and coming back here, or I wanted to sometime buy a boat and everybody get a tent and put it on there, bring your bags, and we could live on the boat and sail all the way up into Alaska in the bay, all through the rivers and bays and everything, and then come back down before it gets cold. We would have to rent a big or buy a big, bus or something and come back on the transcontinental highway. That would be so freaking awesome. And people could peel off if they want or whatever, but yay. Well, I'm glad that you are all here with me on this adventure, even though I'm not adventuring at the moment. We got to get Van Doodle fixed up. We got to get her, you know, back on the road, and we got to get her cleaned out. And so I'm going to be doing that. I got everything good to like where the bed was redone, so I can, I don't know what to do about that. It's taken up a lot of room. I did find a place for everything, but it's heavy. It's heavy. It does add a lot of weight, and I'd like that if I could, this was the original plan, I guess, was to be able to put drawers in here, in these pallets, like that, you can see there. Then I would have a drawer here, pull it out, and then have some extra bed space, or pull out the drawer like this, you know, to whatever, and then pull the foam out, and then you can have some extra space for somebody to lay here, like say my grandson, or I would lay there. Like that's cozy for me. Like I always lay with my feet curled up anyway. Oh shit. I always lay with my feet curled up anyway, and this chair forward, and then put another pillow here, and it's for your feet. So there you go. So that is convertible. Okay. Bob, can you take care of Captain Tongue Hook? He's being naughty. Thank you, Hogger. Yeah, and then I've got some new curtains. I'm so excited. We're gonna have new curtains. Oh, let me show you the curtains. What the curtains is gonna be. This is from, well, let me see if I could find it. Now I'm in my bedroom. Darn, where is it? I'm looking for, oh, I don't know where it is. Anyhow, I got some light lavender. They're see-through curtains that I can put here, 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 and then I'll put one over there in that door. So yeah, so I'm excited about that, and then washing my bedding and stuff like that, which I might go do in a few minutes. Oh, San Luis Obispo, what a nice place to hang out for a moment. Oh, God bless. Well, that's nice. That sounds really nice. An artist, a local artist. Yeah. Imagine an artist being in San Luis Obispo. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's exactly. James, I know you have a hard time with that, but that doesn't stop you. Like you inspire me, James, because I know you had some like health concerns and whatever, but you don't even talk about that really. You just show the cool things about your life, and I love that you share with everybody, and that you don't really, that it doesn't mean you have to stop your life, you know? This van is an E350 with a Triton V8. That is a great engine. I have never had trouble with my engine. Good morning, Crazy Bird. No, this is not a new van. This is my van that I just got back after the accident. So it's been a month and I got it back right before Christmas, which was a huge blessing. So, well, thank you, Zed. I appreciate it. You guys rock. Thanks for wrestling with him, with them. Well, I already have cat. You can't see through I have the privacy windows. So they're smoky and like, I don't know if you can see it. They're reflective. So it's like a mirror. So when I want to do that, like you can't see in here really in the dark unless the light is on. You might be able to see like a shadow in the daytime, or in the evening, I mean, sometimes. But with a see-through curtain, I would still have a lot of privacy. So I like to be able to see out. So that's pretty much why. That's right, James. Nothing stops you. Good, right on. Oh, she's an international artist. Oh, wow. Well, that's great that it's a nice place that you're hooking up then. So, like, the whole artist feel there in San Luis Obispo is really nice. I want to get down there and hang out a little bit. Maybe roll through for a day or two. Yes, they did not fix it, Crazy Bird. Okay, so what happened was I was hauling a trailer for a friend back from California to Massachusetts. Did that, got 3,400 miles with no problems whatsoever. Got to Connecticut, about 53 miles outside of the destination rendezvous point, and we crashed into somebody that cut us off pretty hard. And we tried to skid out. They gave me 2 new tires. They pulled out the bumper, but they said that they were not fixing the damage because they said that it was wear and tear. But before I did the whole trip, I had it looked over with a fine-tooth comb, and everything was great. Hey, good morning, Jamie. Nice to have you, Heartiverse. Happy New Year. And then what happened was they towed it to a place in Connecticut where I had to go to Massachusetts to get this trailer there, and I never made it. I made it about 53 miles from there, and then so they towed my van back to Connecticut where the accident happened, and then I was without a vehicle, so we had to like walk from our friend's house like down to get a train. It was really fun actually, and it was a little chilly, but it was blustery up there in like Worcester, Massachusetts. Shout out to Boston Bill and Steph. They're the ones that I hauled the trailer for. And then, so we had taken a train to come back here to the Reading, Pennsylvania area where my family is. And so I did that. And then they had my van for a whole month. And they were just saying like, this is wear and tear and all this bullshit. Like the insurance company would not pay for that to be fixed because now the steering wheel is loose. So I know something got shook up down there. The wheel, the right wheel or something. Even though it drives pretty straight right now, I'm gonna have them figure out that tire scenario. Like, I don't know why they rotated the tires, like the 2 new ones on the left side and the 2 old ones on the right side. That does not make any sense from what I've ever known about tires rotation. And also we got to get out whatever that shaking thing is underneath the in the steering wheel, and that's associated with whatever part it works together with underneath the front end. So I got to get that all done, and then we'll be cleaned out and back to square, at least, so that I could get back to life. Well, Kat, I will trade you if you want. This whole thing is, everything is new. It's even got a brand new bed that I just bought this in the summer. My friend Annie Amato, she helped me. So, wait, let me catch up here. Jamie, how are the gatherings doing? And tell us about, like, why don't you go live? Like, why don't you go live, like, at like Slab City or something? I would love to see, like, the gathering spot that you guys had. Jimmy didn't wind up going live either, but we had what they did was they went to do the Boondocking Bash, which was one of the gatherings that Jimmy Allen does, and oh man, I get so, like, I get so distracted with my ADD, like, I'm so sorry I'm all over the place, but it's so much fun, isn't it? Are you guys having fun? We have to have fun. Okay, so this is the problem. When I was in the summertime and see this? It's a pallet. And before it was not a pallet, and I had the higher up room about, what, 4 more inches or 3.5 more inches, something like that. And then when someone put the pallet in, it took out the same amount of room that I had before. So now I can barely sit up here, which I can sit up, but I can't straighten out my neck, which is what I really wanted it to do. I really wanted to be able to sit up and be able to, like, at nighttime, I get that GERD going on in the reflux. So I want to be able to sit up. That was a requirement. And I want to be able to stretch my neck because my neck is really, I have 6 herniated discs back there from an old accident and stuff in my neck. And so I like to stretch that out. So this is preventing me from doing that. But about 2 inches lower so that I could have stretched my neck. But okay, it is what it is. I got this now. Again, it's nice work and everything. It's you know, decent. And but you can still sit up. It's just that I can't stretch my neck. So it's, like, not the ideal for me, but yeah, I don't know why they did the tires that way, Kat, but you were at the Boondocking Bash. Yeah, I was hoping that somebody would go live there. That's right. I forgot you were over there. I'm glad that you made it there. Didn't you just love the crowd there? Like, everybody is so cool. Like, Jamie is one of my favorite peoples there. Jimmy is awesome. Like, those are some cool people to hang out with. I love how he does the fire. And but I did see some of the everybody did a little bit of something like a video or clips or whatever, so that was really cool to see. Oh, it's dead. I don't have my I like to look out the window. I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard to see. I definitely need new bushings. Like, Dave did say that, but he said, like, you can't replace bushings, just the bushings. Like, it comes on a part, so I need to replace the whole part, which didn't really need to be replaced at that time. It was okay. It was good enough to get, like, it was good enough to get the trailer here, you know, and then work on getting that done at some point. But it wasn't an emergency or anything like that. It was just, you know, the bushings, which he said would not affect the safety of the vehicle, but it would affect, say, maybe when you're going around a bend or you're going over the bumps, then you could feel it a little more, which is true. I can feel it a little more, but it's not like going to affect the safety of the vehicle. Yeah, I saw your videos from Quartzsite, Kat. Yeah, so I will get the bushings when I get that done. And I'm sure that's what they're going to recommend because, you know, it's time to get some new bushings. So let's get it done. And I just want to make sure that the wheel, that when we hit the person from the right tire, our right front passenger side. So it would have been the right wheel if you're facing the back. If you're in the driver's seat, it would be on the right side. Yeah, there is a lot of, hey, the slabs is what you make it. You get everything there in a big meatball and you got to sort it out yourself. So it's not for everybody though. There is a lot of drinking. There is a lot of drugs there. But like, I don't do drugs. So I hang out with people that, you know, some of them do their thing, and if they are cool with me, then I'm cool with them. And like, you know, I don't want to see anybody doing that, but that's on them. That's their life, their sim, and I just let them be like who they are to me. And so I try to stay away from the drama and stuff like that. I definitely stay clear of drama. I do not like it. Girls fighting, oh man, see, I would be out. I would be like, all right, bye. I'm going to another camp right now. Quartzsite was better? That's cool. I'm in my F350 right now, Kat. This is my van. I'll take you guys for a tour of the outside. Wait, hold on. I have all my blankets here in the way that aren't usually in the way. Oh, I gotta make my bed and stuff. Wait, let's see who's here. Oh, PSV, what's happening? The range at Slab City. Yes, on Saturday nights is the range. I love the range. I've never performed at the range, but I have sang karaoke at the karaoke. And that's big for me. It's big for me. Hey, Paul. All right, cool. So, yeah. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, all right. So this is it from the other way, Kat. I have a bench over here made out of a pallet, and I have the bed made out of the pallet. It's got, gosh, I forget what the measurement is. But let's go look. Take a look. This is my van. Yeah, I think the right tie rod was damaged too. I would have split it with them, or, you know, had them do it at that place. It was there long enough. They should have been able to fix that. I would have, you know, if it would have stayed there and not cost all that money to have it towed and stuff, then, I mean, I could have picked it up and it would have been on my dime. So I don't really understand that. But this is my van and this is the back. So I just got a new mattress in here. It's one of them 3-fold mattresses. You can't really see it. It's got 3 different levels. Oh, you can't really see it, but it's got the top layer, which is like the blue, and then it's got the middle and the bottom layer. And I put my flat tables under there and stuff. All my flat stuff. And look at this. This is what Bob gave me. I have my inner tube. It's tie-dye. I float down the river on these. And I have my screen for the flies in Slab City, because the Slab City flies are really annoying. And don't mind my bed, but this is what I wanted to show you. It's the pallet. And then this is my storage under here. So a crate fits under here perfectly. But I can't fit like maybe a higher up one. I also have like drawers, but they're going to be underneath the bench in the middle of the van. And look, I found my curtains. Aren't these adorable? Look at these. Ooh, I love them. And they match my fly. Oh shit, hold on. They match my fly netting. So yeah, I'm excited to make some curtains out of those. So that might keep me busy over some of the time. All right, so that's that. I can still I put my towels here, but I also have like my canes and my walking stick, and like here's this. I have my bottle thing. So that's pretty good, and that works out well. Like the layout works out great. I love the layout. All right, I'm gonna go back up here and drink my coffee now. If I could figure out where I put it. So yeah. So hey Violet, nice to see you. My Van Doodle is a 97. I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. It's a 97 Ford. Wait, let me go back outside and I'll show you. It is a Triton V8, and it's if you go back here, where does it say? It's a Ford Club Wagon Chateau. So, is that backwards for you guys? It's a Club Wagon Chateau. It's an Econoline 350. So she's a big girl. She's a heavy duty girl. And I love that because let me tell you, before the accident and even after the accident, I always felt very secure in this girl because she is heavy duty. She is a tank. And like, I feel very safe and secure in here. This back door does not open from the outside, and I lock the other ones so that nobody can get in and stuff. And I've always never had a problem with that. This here, let me go out here. I don't have my shoes on though. I want to show you something. This is the other side, and I have my wandering salon because I do hair. When my shoulders will let me, I can do hair, cut people's hair. But I do have this couch down here, which is really awesome because when I go upstairs, I can lean right on that. Oh shit, I don't know if you saw that, but it's got this much foam. So I call this my couch. And then this is my couch, and I sit right here. I just love this spot on the floor. I can stretch out my feet and lean right against this foam back here. It's a mess, sorry. And so comfortable. And I sleep here. I put my toes up here, and I just lay across the bed this way and put my head up here, and then I put the seat forward so that I can have some headroom when Tim's with me or another guest, and they can have the bed. So that's the way I've been doing it. Yeah, right on. I don't know, Todd, maybe. Thank you, James. It is nice. It's just, I got to show it to you when it's cleaned up a little. I'll do another live stream when it's cleaned up. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm selling it. I love this van, but at the same time, it costs me so much money to get back and forth across the country. And that's what I usually do. Oh man, I cracked a toenail. Oh, I'll have to take care of that. Anyway, yeah, I go back and forth across the country a lot. So it's fine if I'm going once a year. It's a $1,500 bill to get across the country. Okay, like it's a $1,500 bill to get across the country. But if I'm going slow, like this is what I did last year. I left Quartzsite. We went and did some Arizona. We went and did some Colorado. We went up into Oregon, and then we did some loop there, the loop tours and stuff there. And I wound up parking my van for a while, so that we could double up in a van, and then we could, like, two people can comfortably live in this van, and I could travel with somebody. Even traveling with my son, I let him have the bed. He slept diagonally because he's a little taller than me, and he could always put his feet out this way too on this bench. But a child could sleep here, or I could even sleep right here on this bench. It's got foam, it's got everything. So everything in here is foam, and I lay on the floor if I want. Sometimes I'll just even take a nap right here. I just love this spot right here, and I can just lay down right here and take a nap. So it's quite comfortable. That's what I love about this van. It's very homey. And if I travel like that, like I was just suggesting, like start out in one spot and go in not a straight line, but you go in a line and you don't come back. That is how to travel, because that is how you save the money, and you get to stay, like, say, a week or 2 or 3 or 4 days, whatever you want, in one location. And then, yeah, the back door locks. Of course it does. But this one, this side door, you can't open from the outside. There's a way to do it, but I'm not going to tell you. But it's a safety feature for me. I don't want to fix it because I find it to be a good safety feature for, like, when I'm sleeping at, like, sometimes I sleep at truck stops, or sometimes I sleep at, I sleep in the national forest a lot. So why? Because why would I sell it? If I did sell it, it would be just because I go back and forth across the country a lot, and I can't afford to go back and forth across the country to see my family. I have family in California, Texas, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, and Montana. So it's kind of the four corners, like, if you will. And so I was thinking of a minivan, to go down to a minivan. And I've always wanted a bus, but I'm not trying to, because I have a trouble parking this on the East Coast. It's hard to find parking unless you're very far away from your family. So yeah, there's truck stops and stuff, but they're 45 minutes away from where my family is. So if I'm going back and forth to my family a lot, I mean, I might as well be on the road traveling. So it's just harder on the East Coast. You have to have, like, a private place, or the places are very far in between you, and they are very far from where I'm trying to be. So on the West Coast, you can park any old place. You can find any old place to park. I don't care if it's the side of a highway. I don't care if it's the middle of the desert. You always have a place to park. So yeah, you could fit your massage table right underneath the back. Yes, I do make it down to Tennessee. I have a friend there in Fayetteville. My gypsy sister, Susan. Hey, Susan. I don't know if you ever watch these, but but yeah, I love Fayetteville. I love that whole area, the Red Barn. Like, it used to be a place, like Walmart, that everybody would come to from like 100 miles all around the hub. It was the hub, and you could get anything there, from like a pair of shoes to a casket. And we found Indian money in the creeks over there, and some nice, what are they? Geodes. We found geodes in there. So I like Tennessee. It's rich in civil history and war history, which it's interesting, but I don't condone war or fighting, but I find it fascinating how people survive through all that stuff. So I really like Tennessee, and Nashville is awesome. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's fine on gas. It gets 15 miles to the gallon cap. But if I'm traveling back and forth across the country, like I said, it's just too much, you know? It's too much gas. Like, I can save on gas, but gas went way up. So, you know, to get back and forth across the country. If I were just strictly in the West and I didn't have any family in the East, I would just stay there and travel in the West. And then it wouldn't be so bad on the gas because I wouldn't be moving all the time. Like I said, going back and forth, like between the truck stops and the and my kid's house. Yeah, let's trade. Yeah, I am careful at the truck stops. I lock my doors. And you know what? I have a vibe that is, you know, I can take care of myself. So like, I'm not afraid of people. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I don't try to call in the cops. Like, it's a vibe, right? If you're worried about the cops are going to come. Okay? I'm not worried about the cops. Like, I'm a decent human being. Like, I meet so many cool people. Like, it's just fun to meet people for a minute and talk to them. And, you know, you hear a lot of people, their stories or their van or their travels or whatever it is, or their life. People want to put their message on my van. And I so dig that because it was like my grandson that started writing on it in a dry erase marker, and it was too porous and it wouldn't wipe off. So I just let everybody write on it. I will let you know when I'm down near Chattanooga. That sounds great. I was up there, 2 years ago, and we did the Smoky Mountain National Forest, which I've done a few times now. I did it with my son too. Pretty freaking awesome. But I did that and did the tail of the dragon. I've also done the back of the dragon. That's in North Carolina and Virginia. And then I come into Tennessee that way, and that was really nice a couple times. It is for medical, but you're right. There are some places in the South Mid-Atlantic region, in the Mid-Atlantic region that are not weed friendly. A lot of the states are medicinal. There's a couple states that are not tolerating it at all. One of them was Tennessee, but I think they're coming around. Kansas as well. We are the 74% of the people had voted yes to cannabis, and the lawmakers there refused. So there's a big thing down there. But, you know, I think people are making headway. New Jersey is one of the newer ones that became recreational. And also the medicinal aspect is here on the East Coast, just not the recreational, until you get up into the Northeast, and it is very, very cannabis friendly up there. So and I have my medical card. And that's what I use for my medicine now that all those other medicines tried to kill me. I refuse to like take medicine now. Yeah, good luck on 30 miles per gallon. I don't know where I would get that. To find any room to live in it, I mean, that would be pretty tight. I have like back issues. I've had ruptured disc in my low back and a discectomy and laminectomy in my low back. And then I had 5 or 6 herniated discs in a row from 2 to 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And anyway, that has brought a host of problems to my neck, my back. So to go into a small, like, say Prius, right? A lot of places I don't lock my door either, Kat, honestly. It depends on the vibe. If I'm in the middle of the forest, whatever. Like, yeah, there are some nicer cops. Here on the East Coast, like some of the cities don't are more tolerant than others. Like some are nicer than others. That's so true, Bob. And it's the patience that I have to manifest more patience, and I have to be better at that. Thank you for mentioning. He says, you're very good at manifesting exactly what you should have. We all need to have patience with what we manifest. Yes, Idaho is the worst. I did get a citation there. Whatever. I still love Idaho. I said I would never go back, and I did go back, and I had a great time there. Bob and I went back, and we met his mom, and we did some hot springs, and we did some cool camping, car camping and stuff. So, yep, there you go. Ended up going back and smoking right in front of the Idaho sign while flipping them off. Because, hey, I'm trying to make a statement, dude. You know what I mean? If I got something on my mind, I'm going to say it. So, it's probably going to be in a real nice way, but we'll get around that, you know. I say it. I find a way to say it and call shit out like, hell yeah. Like, I'm going to call it out. Oh, do you? Oh, Zed, that's funny. Yeah, I use that as my medicine. It does give me a calming thing. Okay, it helps me with my ADD. You guys see me that I'm all over the place sometimes trying to tell a story, and then I flip on something else. Like I see somebody's comment, and then I'm off in like left field, squirrel. You know, but it definitely helps me to focus a little bit more. Oh man, Kat, you got to be able to sit up. Like that's why I come down here too, because it is hella comfortable down here. It's hella comfortable down. I mean, I wish I could work out on this thing. If there was a little bit more room, I'd be able to do yoga, but I could do some things. Like I could do some stretches like this. That really helps my low back. Oh, and the tension in my leg. Oh, it feels so good to stretch that out. And like do some breathing exercises and stuff. So now I'll do my right leg. And oh man, that just gets the blood flowing a little bit. But it's really comfortable to sit down here. I just love this couch. This is the best thing in my van. And I'm gonna thank my friend Stacy, which is God, I haven't seen you guys in so long. And Stina and Sapphire, and they gave me this foam, which was twice the thickness of this. It was like up to here. And I would sit on that, and it was hard to climb in, but I was able to cut that in half, and then I put the rest over here. So that's good. Yeah, you attract whatever your vibe puts out. So if you are putting out a negative vibe, dude, you're going to attract all kinds of negative people. You know, and I think that's why I usually don't have problems with people on here. And I don't have like 10,000 subscribers or anything yet, and I'm sure it like gets bigger with the number of people that come by your channel. But I really haven't had too many problems with that because I try to be positive, you know. I try to watch my wording and like be inclusive to everyone because I want to be included too. And I know what that's like, you know, how I grew up and whatnot. And I learned that everybody wants to be accepted, you know, so. Stay positive now and for the future. Yeah, you know what? Zed, you need a little bit of indica. Maybe just one toke. Don't do edibles, though, if you're not tolerant to it, because that will fuck you up. You will be in the hospital. But I take them when I go to sleep. But they tend to make your heart race and stuff. If you will gain a tolerance to the medicine, just like any other medicine, fairly quickly. But, you know, if you do it the right amount or whatever, it will work for your body. Search your car at 3 a.m. and yep, that were dropped, but I spent the money trying to get out of the trouble. Yeah, that is true. I mean, that is what they do. They rob our pocketbooks. It was Paul Bread Trucker. I don't know if y'all know Bread Trucker Paul, but he's been up in the Washington. I think he stays mostly to the West Coast from what I see, but from when I see his videos. I don't watch him all the time, but he's got really long videos most of the time, but lives and stuff. But anyway, I jump in sometimes, and he's got a really nice bread truck, and they harass him so hard on it. And I think he's made a decision to sell it. But he's got a recent video up that he was in the PNW in Washington, and they were really giving him a hard time, like wanting to search his rig and everything. And like, you know, every place they went, they would follow. Like, dude, that is not what cops are supposed to do. That is abusing your authority because, you know, like he doesn't even smoke weed or anything, but they always want to look in his vehicle. So yeah, I have a vehicle that is like that, but like I try not to attract any kind of attention like that. I haven't had any problems when I went to Montana. I did have a problem when I went into Idaho, whatever. It was fairly minor. It was very minor and whatever. I'm just not. Yeah, I don't submit. That's not in my sim. That sucks, Kat. I'm sorry. I know some of them can be like that. They did that to my daughter when I was actually on the force and everything. You don't like edibles? Yeah, that's not cool. Like, I don't know why some police, like, have this thing where they feel like they're superheroes. But they're for bad because they just always try to screw with you, and then they give you something like not even thinking how it's going to affect the rest of your life. They could just mess you up in one flat minute. So you really have to, you know, be careful. Like you treat them with respect and you treat them with courtesy and you bite your tongue. I bite my tongue a lot, but you know. Yeah, you got to really worry about stuff that's laced with chemicals and our food is more toxic than weed mostly. Our weed is organic and our food is laden with pesticides and GMOs. That was nice, Zed. Yeah, the brownies are good, but you got to be careful of the dosage of that too because some people really pack a lot into their brownies. Yeah, one brownie is usually good, but if you don't have a tolerance to the medicine, then you will be. It's just like anything else. If you take too much freaking ibuprofen, you get holes in your guts, like I did. If you get, hey Arnie, nice to see you. Okay, I've been watching some of your videos. You're out in Q and you're having a good time in your RV. That's so awesome. Nice to see you here. Lackluster? Is that a show? They are revenue agents. Okay, you're right, Bob. Drugs laws are just profit center. And that is true. Okay, so when you go to Starbucks, they're selling you coffee. And if you want coffee, you go and get some. Cops, they just help themselves to the menu mostly, you know, and they got to do their job. That's true. But like when you're hunting for something and searching for something to try to fish and make something out of nothing, that's some bullshit. Okay. That is not good police work. Good police work is when you go to a call and you handle it the best way that you can with the best outcome for everyone. That is not what's happening most of the time, a lot of times, okay? I'll give it to you. A lot of people have other intentions, and I can say that because I was on the police force, but not everybody acts with, like, integrity all the time, and that sucks. And it could be like that in Starbucks, too, okay? It could be like that anywhere. But the government is a money-making organization. We do need some kind of policing, right? Like we do need some kind of guidelines and boundaries, right? And we need to like respect those boundaries. And a lot of people don't know how to respect boundaries, and that's why we have police. But sometimes the police don't know how to respect boundaries too. So it's a double-edged sword. It's a two-sided coin, and there's two sides to the fence, you know? Yes, I know. And that's true. Our justice system is screwed too. I can see, like, from working in the courthouse and working in the courtrooms, that a lot of people get arrested frivolously. And then they have to try to prove that they're innocent. And I've seen a lot of people get off, and I've seen a lot of people wrapped up in the system too. So, like, once you get in there, they try to keep you in there because you're a source of money. Yeah, it sure does, Arnie. It was total body. Right, that's usually what the brownies do. Oh my goodness, Lordy Bob, you are balls to the wall. What is that about?